Now let me create a round by creating the first round over here and second one over here. So I have created 2 rounds over here, and in the previous video I have shown you a combination of surface edge, surface and edge. 3 combinations I have shown you. In this video I'll just show you how to connect the rounded features using the rounded sections which are already created. So I have already created 2 rounded sections over here. Now let me go to round command and select the first round and the second round. So the moment I'm selecting both the rounds, the material is automatically getting added by maintaining a tangency between the 2 rounds. And you can see we can just change the radius as per the requirement. So this is the next feature where we can create a rounded section in combination with the previously created rounded sections. Now let me show you something else. So we have this edge over here and we have these 2 edges in the form of L shape. If I want a continuous round from the bottom to the right side, I have to click on the round command. I have to select both the edges. So this is one way, and the other way is I can create a round over here, and now I can just click on round, and the moment I've selected round, you can see I'm getting the total length in one step, right? So you can just vary that particular radius, and same thing will happen over here. So this is because we have a rounded feature over here. This has become a continuous edge right now. So when I'm selecting the edge, you can see a continuous round section which is followed along the previously created edge, right? So this is another feature of round command. And now let me show you something else. So there are plenty of options where we can just try to work with round and create or remove the sharp edges. So I've clicked the round command. Let me adjust some radius to 10 for example. Now the system will create a loop. You can just see when I'm selecting this edge, because all the edges which are connected are rounded, so it is kind of creating a loop, and you can just vary the radius as per the need. Now let me show you something more interesting. So I'll just delete all the rounds what I've created so far. Clear? And let me create a simple round at this edge. Or let me create a sketch on this first. I can follow any random path. Okay, so let me delete this round over here. And now go to the round option and create a round feature over here. Now we can go back to set, and here you can see an option called through curve. So whenever I'm selecting this option, the system will ask me to select a chain of tangent curve. So this is a chain of tangent curve. It is a spline. I'm selecting the spline, and the moment I've selected, you can see I got a rounded feature with respect to the profile what the spline was having actually. So this way you can create a variable kind of rounded feature, because in the earlier round features you can see it is following a symmetric straight line. So here it is something different. I'll just change the display style to edges, and you can see the edges over here. So this was the line which I've created using the spline command, and this has changed the profile of the rounded feature. There is another option where we can create a variable radius. So I'll just show you on this side. We can go to round command and we can click on the round option, and we can vary the total radius. So if we are using this point as the point for changing the radius, we can just click on this and we can click the right click, and after clicking on the right click we are getting an option called add radius. So you can see I got a radius over here and at this particular location. So I can change this radius over here, and you can see there is a variation in the total radius or the total rounded feature, and I can extend as per the requirement, and I can just have a variable rounded feature over here. So let me just edit it. We can add one more radius over here by clicking on the right click or holding the right click and adding a radius. So we got this feature over here. We can change the direction of it. So let me reduce the total radius. Generally, the rounded features will acquire a lot of graphical power of the system, so it sometimes hangs a lot. You can adjust the total distance, and you can also vary the radius. So this is another option for us to create a variable rounded feature. It can be either through the spline which we have created using the curve option, or by adding the radiuses. So let me explain you more of the features in the next video.